Our opening matchup here is the Monarch Jeremy Wyatt versus Red Wing. We will also see in Block A, Round 1, Daniel Makabe taking on Niles Planquet. Block B, Round 1, we'll see Moonshine Mantell taking on the infamous Devin Thomas, and Jake Dearden taking on Gil Rogers. Jake Dearden, of course, accompanied to the ring by his manager, Roscoe Leach. But let's get things underway with Jeremy Wyatt taking on Red Wing. These two men no strangers to one another. Here in the Kansas City wrestling and Midwest wrestling scene, as we see Red Wing using his extreme amount of power to send the Monarch sailing into the corner. The insane strength of Red Wing is what Jeremy Wyatt is going to have to keep his eye out for fun. And I again say this, for fun. Red Wing is a professional, competitive power lifter. So he has loads of power. Jeremy Wyatt, a technical master in the ring, will have to rely on that technical prowess and his speed against Red Wing. A headlock takeover attempt by Jeremy Wyatt finds himself being lifted back up to his feet with the sheer power of Red Wing. And off the shoulder, an attempted shoulder tackle. He bounced off a Red Wing like a rubber ball on a brick wall. Red Wing with a big Irish whip sends Jeremy Wyatt sailing into the corner. Follows up with a big clothesline, diving clothesline that finds its mark. There's a lot of weight behind that clothesline too. We've got to cover. 1 count only. Face first goes into the corner. Does go the Monarch. And that shoulder now just being pushed into the midsection, trying to take out all the air of Jeremy Wyatt is Red Wing. As he follows up with a big kick to the temple, big stomp to the temple of the Monarch. Red Wing bringing Monarch about by his feet. Wyatt trying to get that wrist up into the face, and he manages to do so. Rakes his wrist right across the eyes of Red Wing and fires off a big forearm shot. Knife edge chop by the Monarch. Doesn't have any effect except to upset Red Wing. And another knife edge chop. I don't know that was such a good idea after the results of the first one. But this time Wyatt follows up with a forearm strike to the jaw. Irish whip, but no, Red Wing puts on the brakes. And that's a lot of weight to be Irish whipping as Red Wing sended Wyatt into the corner. Wyatt almost tumbled outside. Red Wing brings Wyatt up to his feet. Another big whip. And this time Wyatt goes over and out. That was all power. A great display of power by Red Wing. Wyatt would be best advised to compose himself on the outside. I don't think I need to say that. He is a very, very smart wrestler and will take full advantage of the referee's 10 count to regroup himself. But Red Wing gives chase, not giving him any time to regroup as he fires off with a clubbing blow to the back of Jeremy Wyatt and slams Wyatt's face into that apron. Red Wing back into the ring, though. Neither of these men want to get counted out in their first round matchup. The prize tonight to become the first ever DWF champion, as a big clothesline sends Jeremy Wyatt to the outside, crashing down to that hardwood floor. Wyatt working over that arm on that top rope, doing some damage to Red Wing there. And now shoulder first into the corner goes Red Wing. Jeremy Wyatt, I'm sure, has a game plan, a very technical game plan, and it looks like it's unfolding before our eyes right now, and that's to work over that arm of Red Wing as Wyatt fires off shots, those elbow forearm shots to the temple of Red Wing. Knife edge chop lights up the chest and echoes through the Camelot Ballroom. That is a big chest Red Wing has to be chopping. A ton of muscle under there. And I think that's why Jeremy Wyatt was shaking his hand off a bit ago as he stomps away now to the chest and sternum of Red Wing. The charge through and a big knee strike to the temple of Red Wing finds its mark, courtesy of the Monarch. Monarch back into the corner again. He might be going for another one of those strikes to the temple, but it looks like his forearm's bothering him a bit. Wyatt just trash talking Red Wing. Not a bright idea, but to each their own, I suppose. The one thing you don't want to do in a slap to the face is disrespect or anger Red Wing, because you don't want to unleash his power in anger. And it looks like that is what has happened as Red Wing sends Wyatt crashing to the mat with a huge headbutt. Red Wing lifting Wyatt back up by his head, and it looks like he's trying to lift him up, but he couldn't. Might be a little bit of damage done to that arm of Red Wing that prevented him from lifting Wyatt. Both men wanting to end this match quickly, even more so as Red Wing, as he is a massive man with a lot of muscle, and that takes a lot of energy to carry around. But they need to conserve their energy for later rounds in this tournament as Wyatt hits the rope, charges forward with a big clothesline that Red Wing seems to be shrugging off. As Red Wing psyching himself up just a bit as Wyatt hits the ropes again and fires off another big clothesline, having no effect on Red Wing, who is, just as you could see, a mountain of a man. Into the ropes goes Wyatt for a third clothesline. That Red Wing is just shaking his head. No, this ain't working. And now a fourth clothesline. No, a body block. That he went for a cross-body, did Wyatt, but just bounced off of Red Wing, and Red Wing just sent him crashing to the mat with a shoulder block and a clothesline. Wyatt into the ropes, big elevation and a knee strike by Red Wing finds its mark. Discus clothesline missed, and a leg lariat by Red Wing sends Wyatt down to the canvas. We have a cover, 1, 2, and 3. No, very, very close to a 3 count. Jeremy Wyatt nearly eliminated in the first round by Red Wing off that leg lariat. That was about a quarter of a second away from a 3 as Red Wing charges from the corner, but he catches a boot by Wyatt. Wyatt up onto the top rope there, dives off the middle with the cross-body block, but he is caught by Red Wing, who, with all power, nails a suplex. That is that competitive bodybuilding or competitive powerlifting background of Red Wing coming into play as he goes for another suplex and just muscles him up. That was all muscle. We've got a cover, 2 and 3. No, that was even closer than the last count. Mere milliseconds away was Red Wing to advancing to the semifinal round, Block A semifinal round of our tournament here tonight. But Wyatt digging down and kicking out with just milliseconds to spare. Red Wing charging in, Wyatt getting out of the way. Red Wing hitting chest first, sternum first, those corners, the corner. Wyatt going up to the top rope, but he's caught by Red Wing. Red Wing slamming him right off the top rope into the center of the ring. A charge, but Wyatt pulls the referee in the path. Red Wing putting on the brakes. A low blow by Jeremy Wyatt sends Red Wing down to the canvas. And a curb stop by Jeremy Wyatt, who now locks in a crossface right in the center of the ring. Perfect positioning. And we've got a tap out, a submission by Red Wing. The Monarch Jeremy Wyatt will advance to the semifinals of Block A here at our tournament tonight to crown a DWF champion. A hard-fought battle, but at what cost by Jeremy Wyatt?